welcome back to your podcast. We're your hosts. I'm Beth Anne.
I'm Kaylee.
And we're just kidding. I'm Kaylee.
And I'm Beth Anne.
And we're so glad you're here.
I got tickled.
Why'd you get tickled? It's so funny because sometimes I try to pretend that I'm not who I am and I have no idea who we are. And I'll just go to Spotify and I'll type in top rated podcast of 2025 search. Normally your podcast is number one. And I'm like, oh my gosh. Okay. And then I start listening. I'm like, what would I think if I didn't know us? And I was just a stranger stumbling upon.
Mm-hmm. I do that with my TikTok page.
Would I keep listening?
100%.
100%.
Right. 100p. Do you know? Whenever I need to draw inspo, because you know, the algorithm and all the things on TikTok have changed. We know this full well. And it used to be so quirky, flirty. You just put your phone up, front camera, no edits. I mean, it was just the life. So hold on tight.
Don't talk to me.
Don't talk to me.
That was the energy.
But now it's just like, I still love it, but I'm working through it. Anyway, so I'll go down a rabbit hole of my page and be like, okay, I need to draw inspo from myself. Mm-hmm. Like, what was I posting that was working?
What did y'all like to see?
I know. Which we did do a little question box.
We did a little question box.
Yes.
If you don't follow me on IG, get off from under that big fat rock. Mm-hmm. And I'm Kaylee_Brice. Beth Anne is.
You always do this.
It's Beth Anne_Brice.
Yes.
I know. But I was just letting you say and speak for yourself. But
the other day, you were like, what's your TikTok handle?
I got a little bit nervous because did your IG used to be Beth Anne Brice?
Always been my Snapchat, babe.
Your Snapchat, babe.
Oh, you can add me on Snapchat, BethAnne.Brice. Like, that'd be a vibe.
You're in for a ride there. Anyway, I put a little questionnaire on my personal page just in case y'all didn't follow the Your Podcast account. But there's always exclusive content on the podcast account on IG. It's just Your Podcast. Anyway, I asked y'all what are some misconceptions that you have about me, Miss Beth, or some things that you've just always wondered about us, some questions that you have. And so we got a lot. We're going to answer a few later.
I was about to say, is Kaylee like
no, it's not time for that. It's time to give the verse of the day.
Okay.
This is for today, August 13th, 2025. It says, the Lord is good, a stronghold in the day of trouble. He knows those who take refuge in him. Nahum 1:7.
Slay.
Slay.
Literally slay.
I love taking refuge in him.
Me as well. You took refuge in him this morning, didn't you?
I did.
Well, we both did in different ways.
And you did first.
I did first because I was awoken first.
Holy moly, that alarm clock went off early.
No, like Kaylee.
I didn't hear you at all.
Really?
I woke up on my own, literally ready to go at 7:30, and I was like, oh my gosh, what? Because I didn't set my alarm till 8 because I didn't go to bed till midnight. So I was like, I need 8 hours.
Right.
Well, I was kind of ready to go. And so I laid in my bed sheets and I prayed over Mr. Pooty and we snuggled and kissed.
Well, I had a panic this morning.
Hey.
I always do a pulse check. Do you know how you and I, whenever we would swim in the ocean, and like even still when we swim in the ocean, we do a tingle?
Tingle,
like,
tingle,
this
tingle.
Our tingle, tingle, tingle.
Yeah.
Because we love to dive in the waves. And we love to get in like the crazy waves. So that was our way of making sure that we were both still alive, was tingle, 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 and twiddling our fingers like that. Well, I always reach over to grab Miss Fee in the morning if she's not on my head. I do prefer her to be on my head like at this time. Sometimes when she's not on my head, I'm like, does she hate me?
Right.
So I reach over. I don't feel like the up, down of her breath. You know?
I do know.
I think her heart rate had slowed so much because she was teeping.
She was teeping.
She got such an attitude with me. She literally was like, yeah, she started huffing and
What?
puffing.
Look at her now. She's trying to catch up on them Z's.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Because you awoke in.
So I was panicking. Fiona! Like, literally having a heart attack. So it wasn't anything for me to wake up because, like, that yanked me up. She was totally fine because she's such a queen.
Always. I feel the same way with Minor Penny.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes he's just in that deep sleep, and he don't want to be messed with. He don't.
And I get that.
100%. Tell me what was going through your head after that. And then your way to the gym, to your spin class. What did you listen to? How often did you have to sit in the saddle? How are you feeling out of the saddle? How's like your lower, like your smile line of your boot cheek after yesterday's hot Pilates class? How are your quads? How are your glutes? How you doing?
Where do I start? You know? To take it back to this morning, when my alarm went off, I thought, makes sense. I was just like, okay, yeah. I wanted to be asleep.
That exhausted.
I was like kind of I wanted to be asleep by 9:30, but I think I was asleep more of like 10:40 because we stayed on the phone with mom and dad and like we were just like fellowshipping. And then I got up to come get my minky. You know, I got to sleep with my minky. Got to be cuddled up with my minky.
Yes.
If you want 50% off your minky, you can use Beth Anne. Just like Beth Anne, my name.
Yeah.
Yep. And get 50% off your minky. So I awoke and then I was like, do I just go back to sleep for an extra 15 or is Mel Robbins going to shoot me in the forehead? So I went TT and I brushed my teeth because I'm like, let's just do that. And then I look over at Miss Fee and like yeah. So then that happened. Yep. Do you know?
Right.
And then I was like startled, but I laid back down and cuddled with her. Like I didn't snooze, but I laid. And then I was just like, okay, let's do it. So spin class started at 6:30. If it was like normal time with like traffic time, if the class was at like 8:30, I definitely would have needed to leave by 8 at the latest. But I was able to leave at like 6:05. Just had some extra cushion. So no traffic. Had every green light on the way.
OMG.
It's too freaking good to be true.
What about that one red light that, you know, they just cut the road off on the right side? How was that?
Green. Push and pay.
Love.
I didn't listen to anything.
Okay. In silence.
Silence. I don't even know what I thought about. I don't remember it.
Do you know what I would have wanted to listen to? Because I cannot get this song stuck out of my head. You split the sea so I could walk right through it. We kind of did a new tune right there.
No, it was good.
Look at Miss Fee stretching on them, babe.
Of course. She's got to. So no, it was fab. And then I met Clan. Clanny, you listening? You being a supportive friend? Crystalline, who we call Clan, met her at Spin and she walks over to my car and she goes, it's the middle of the night.
It's the middle of the night.
And I'm like, it is. It's pitch black dark.
Yes.
But it felt good. My smile lines from yesterday's class day. Okay, yesterday's class day.
I have more to say in a little bit about that.
Shout out Mary Francis, okay? Our instructor yesterday. That was nutso. I'm okay just because like I did the butterfly and I did the stretches and I did like the leg over and like the knee up and like I just, you know.
You've stretched.
But definitely sore, a little fatigued. My lower half is cooked.
Yeah.
That just went from being fine to being not okay at all. Like the more I thought and felt. But no, I mean, I stayed up out of that saddle. I will say though, there was like 2 points where I just sat for 10.
Like I need a minute.
10 beats.
Yeah.
I just sat. But I felt justified because I saw a few other people needing to do that.
100%. It was the middle of the night.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no one would blame you.
I didn't
you did great.
So.
Were you starving?
No.
Because when I wake up so early in the morning, it's just something about I'm so starvation.
I'm bubbly.
And I'm not ready to eat. But my tummy is ready to eat. I just have to let that feeling subside.
I let it subside. I'm trying to think when I started to feel oh, I know. I got a tummy ache during class.
You did. So I've been so fine about fasted cardio.
No, not that tummy ache. Like a tummy ache.
No. Oh, I know what kind of tummy ache.
Because when
I had a similar one.
When it's the first thing I do that morning and it's that intense cardio and I'm squeezing my abs and I'm crunching and like it's kind of like I'm pushing. Do you know? And
I do.
Oh my.
Things are wanting to make a grand exit.
So if we're being honest, that's why I had to take 10 beats in the saddle just to like trick my brain into being like, okay, you're fine. You're fine.
Go
and that was the
upstream.
first thing I told Clint when we were done. I was like, it's just a wonder. Something didn't happen. She was like, okay.
Right.
100%.
Right there in the room.
Yes.
Well, you know, it's okay if sometimes things do happen because
Kaylee,
we're only human. I'm not going to talk about it.
Okay.
I'm not going to talk about it.
Okay.
What I was going to say was I was listening to this TikTok the other day. I think it was TikTok. And this girl was talking about how women specifically need, I don't even want to get into it because it's like, ugh, you hear so many different things, need minimum 15 grams of protein before a workout and like specifically cardio, because something about we store fat doing that on an empty stomach. But
the hardest thing I've ever done is become a woman.
The hardest thing I've ever done is become a woman.
It's crazy.
It's the Remember the day that I did become a woman and mom made me call everyone in the family and be like, I became a woman.
I feel like everyone's first period, like the day they start their first period, it's a story for everyone.
Yeah.
I remember Kaylee's plain as day. I have no idea when I started mine.
I do.
Oh, we were in a restaurant.
Yeah, or Topgolf for Chase's birthday.
Topgolf.
Was it Topgolf? Maybe not. Anyway.
No, it was
Chase's birthday
restaurant. Though. Chase's birthday. Yours was backseat of mom's car on the way to our basketball game. We were wearing all white. You had your legs flipped up. Mom looks in the rear view and goes, oh, no worries. We're just going to pull right in here to this Walmart. I'm like, what is mom talking about?
You were so mad at me that I became a woman because we were on the way to our GBL basketball game.
And I wasn't going to get to warm up.
And you were like, we're going to be late. We're not going to get there in time. And there I am in the back seat bleeding out, having no idea what to do. Everything's, it really was too soon.
Kaylee, we missed our layup lines. Honestly, it's a good thing. Those layup lines were always like super.
Oh my gosh.
It's like, is this ball about to ricochet off the backboard,
or
am I going to lay it up
intimidating and embarrassing? And I always had to go to the bathroom during the left-hand side because I can't do it. Sorry. Like, I wasn't bad enough that I had to switch to my right hand to do the layup.
But I was
bad enough to not want to do the left at all.
Yeah.
So it didn't bother. Like, okay.
It was literally a toss-up.
Like,
I remember just being like, okay. Yeah. I don't know. And like, I don't know which leg's about to come up, but here we And it was just, it was always a different leg. And like, it was never cracked. The only thing
I just felt so out of beat, so out of sync. I guess I'm unathletic because I just never felt good about a layup.
I have something to say.
What? We're all over the place.
Of course. But it's going to be my say with my chest.
Okay. Oh, wait. Are you going to say with your chest right now?
No, we'll wait until like it's time.
Well,
like I just found it.
Oh, what?
Like I just found it. Like
okay. I just remember, being okay that I became a woman, but I do remember Dad the very day looking at me like early that morning. I must have had a toot. And he looked at me and he said, you're going to start your period soon. And then I started that day. Remember, we went to walk around Steinmart with Mom. I think it was Steinmart. She'll remember. She's probably listening to this. Like, girls, why are you talking about this?
I know.
But we were, I think it was Steinmart, and I was sitting on all the furniture. I was cramping so bad. But I didn't know what that was. And so, best way I can describe it, like, I felt like a demogorgon was trying to escape. Like, I didn't know what was going on, but I literally could not stand up.
I just
and I was in such a bad mood about it.
Alone.
So then we get in the car, which changing into my basketball uniform in the back seat because we were going straight from Steinmart to the courts. And you turned around and you were like, oh my gosh, Mom, you stained these underwear. Like, you thought that I was wearing Mom's underwear and that she had stained them. And Mom looked in the rearview mirror and she goes, nope, I didn't. We're going to go right in here to Walmart. She whipped that thing into the turn lane. We walked in. We bought always maxi pads and new underwear. Like, we're not trying to hide anything around here. We're not saving anything for the imagination.
No.
We could have bought like hot Cheetos and a Propel to just
offset
the maxi pads and new underwear. But anyway, I changed in the car. You're hissing at me the whole time because you're pissed that we're going to miss the layup lines. I'm praising everything above us. We're going to miss the layup lines. And then I'm running down the middle of the court and I remember just like bending over like, oh, it hurts.
Take me out.
Take me out.
Yeah. Okay.
Which they probably didn't want to put me in to begin with. So I'm sure I went out soon after.
You never give yourself you never give yourself enough credit. We were big body bends on those courts. They needed us there.
I took up space.
You did. No more than 3 seconds in the lane, but yeah. Quick feet.
Sorry, but if I'm playing defense or offense, and I also have to remember that wait, was it defense or offense? You can't be in the lane more than 3 seconds.
Offense.
Both of them.
Both.
Okay, this is how much.
No.
That's how good I was. I could never keep it straight. It was like we were constantly like getting turned over because Kaylee couldn't get out of the middle lane.
Oh, I'm gonna be so tickled pink about this.
Yeah, but it wasn't as bad as our coach's daughter stepping over the line 24 times in a row when we were at practice, when she was trying to like inbound the ball, like throw it in. And she stepped over the line to throw it in 24 times, and we had to run 24 suicides as a team.
Whisper to me the name.
Her name is a season of the year. And it's not winter.
Oh, boy.
Do you remember?
Yes.
She's probably not listening. If you are, my goodness, we love you. It was a great memory, and I was better for it.
No, literally. And you were so good, by the way. Like,
no,
I always
you
wanted,
were.
like,
I
those
think
linky
she
legs.
ended up like doing something with all that.
She probably did. That whole family was basketball family. And
Loved
like
it.
her brothers were there, and I was just like,
Her dad has the biggest
hands on this side and that side of the Mississippi.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Where the heck fire were we before all that?
Oh,
Gosh.
you want me to remember where we were at?
So somebody wrote in, because let's just add to this chaos,
Okay.
and said something about us not having social cues. And I'm like,
wait, what?
what is she talking about?
You didn't tell me this.
Well, it's something. Remember when it's the one that we're gonna address from like the Instagram write-ins, and I don't know if this was an assumption that she had about us or if it's something that she actually thinks about us. That we don't have social cues, but she said that she loves us. But she's like, if you're, and
Oh no, babe.
no, social cues
no,
is
babe, we
when
have
like you're
social
talking
cues.
to somebody and you can't sense that their body language is signaling for you to go away, or you don't know when to end the conversation, or they don't like. That's social cues. I just don't think you know what social cues are.
Social cues.
And so, but then I had to define, so I had to look it up. I asked ChatGPT, of course, and he was telling me that I think it also could be if you like can't stay on task, or like you jump around from one thing to another. So I'm like, okay.
Oh, well then of course, yeah, guilty as charged.
Guilty.
But ADHD.
Tie me up.
An Adderall. Give it to me.
Right.
I just miss when I had big test. I used to love taking that drug.
Beth Anne.
I did. I was so on task, and I was so pretty.
I'm scared of the drugs.
Well, it's like a good drug.
I know.
Did you know?
I'm just scared of like feeling weird in my brain.
Did you know that? And I didn't know this because I used to be so weird. You know, we always like babysat, nannied, whatever. And like if the kids ever wanted a sip of like my coof, because I always had a coof, I'd be like, oh my gosh, like I'd be freaking out in my head, like is it gonna be off the walls? Actually,
Right.
if a child is off the wall, sometimes it can be good to give them a little bit of caffeine because it has the same effect as like Adderall does on us adults.
Right. Isn't that crazy?
I learned that way too late in life. But well, I would love to know what she really meant by not having social cues. I'm like way too aware of anything and everything and everyone around me. Constantly. And sometimes I act like I'm not, just to learn and see more of what you're doing and saying with me around. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like I'll pretend to just like not really notice what you're doing or saying, like the table behind us at marker 7. The table behind us that was talking about us, like in a kind of just being rude. Do you remember?
Oh, no.
And I kept making
couldn't
eye contact with them.
Oh, I couldn't see them, but you could.
But I could. Just, I don't know.
Oh.
You're being, yeah.
I don't care. What I do need to do in this moment is respond to our holistic queen, because this is a little bit part of my ADD. I'm going to send a voice memo really fast. I remember us talking about that, and I set a reminder in my phone, and I literally just got so confused. And even though we talked about it, I still had it in my head that I needed to do the hormone test like the day that I started, or the day. I feel really stupid that I messed that up. I'm so sorry, and I'm going to set another reminder in my phone. Like, I just really feel like I dropped the ball on that. I'm so sorry. Okay, we're good.
No social cues.
No social cues. Doesn't know when to do when, what, when.
Who, what, when,
That's
where, and
okay.
why. So my say it with my chest has to do with the athleticism. So I don't want that conversation to get away from us like too much.
It doesn't have to.
Okay.
Not at all.
You're only athletic if you can throw a ball, hit a golf ball, swing a baseball bat, play basketball, and not look like me doing a left-handed layup, and do all the things a sport requires while looking good at it. Like, that's what makes you athletic. Like, you're not athletic if you're a good football player, but you can't throw a baseball. Because what do you mean? Do you know? Like, if I see that big break on a man, like that big break and that wrist flick, like, no, you can't meet my dad. No! Oh my gosh, he's gonna rip you apart, tear you to shreds.
Beth Anne, I used to feel that way until I learned compassion for others.
But if you go to a football game and you look around, you see like maybe like a running back or something, like trying to throw the ball back. They always give it like they don't want to make it obvious that they can't throw a football. So they just try to just like slightly, but I know. And so do you.
I used to say the same thing. And then I had to have more grace because
what?
Well, I had to look in the mirror and I had to say, you don't look good swinging a golf club. You don't look good doing a left-handed lay. So then how could I expect my man's? No,
but part
my
of being a
man is a 4-time state champion, like wrestler, and then he was like a 2-time national champion, like football player. Like I, you know, and this doesn't really have anything to do with me or my man. I'm just
it's got everything to do with you and your man.
No, but I mean, Gage, I've never seen him throw a baseball. But I've seen him throw a football, and the football's great. And the golf is good enough for not like ever golfing.
Golf is just funny though.
Golf is pretty funny.
Golf is funny. Because I'm going to be honest.
The dogs are kissing. They quit. You got bashful.
So dad just looks really good doing everything.
Well, and Chase. And so we grew up just seeing, like, that was our standard of a man.
Yeah.
Looking good, doing everything.
Right. And so that's just what I want. That's a desire. And it's also non-negotiable.
I learned in high school that my standard in high school used to be you have to be good at basketball to be athletic. Because it's like you can hit a baseball, but then if you can't play basketball is the most athletic sport, I felt like.
Well, you have to look right shooting a basketball.
Right.
Mm-hmm. You do.
And
your
dribble
form has to be right.
So it's like if you can do basketball, like you're athletic. But just because you can throw a baseball or hit a baseball, that doesn't mean you're athletic. That just means, I don't know.
I agree with that also. Back to my point and what I meant when I said it.
Sorry.
All sports. You have to look good doing all sports.
Okay.
You just, because I can recognize some that I'm like not as good at, but at least I'm like honest about it, and I'm still going to try to look athletic while doing it. Like some people just don't even know the right way to do. Do you know?
I do.
Okay. And that's all. But you don't, like, you're not any less of a person.
Okay.
You just might not be the man for me.
Tie it up and put a bow on it.
Beth Anne's man.
Beth Anne.
What? Serious.
Who knows?
What's yours?
It also has to do with athleticism-ish. But I was just thinking about this all week. Are you listening to me?
No, I got distracted thinking about why someone wouldn't want to be athletic. But some people, like, they want music and they want drama and they don't want to be athletic and they don't care about sports.
Yeah, like singers. Like, think about Harry Styles and, like, all of his success. He's probably not athletic.
Right.
But it's okay because he's Harry Styles and, like, so many people are. You know?
I do.
This is your preference and you're allowed to speak your truth.
100%.
Live your truth.
No, I'm going to.
And plenty will agree and plenty will disagree. And that's what makes life what it is, I would say. Okay. So I've been thinking about this all week, and amidst my running plan, and some days just being like, wow, like I don't want to run.
Like me, who's 8 miles behind.
Okay.
Today's going to be roof.
I feel like you're only as fit as your mind. Like your
philosopher.
Well, it's like your physical fitness is limited without mental strength.
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of the times when we choose not to do something like go on a run, it's because we don't want to. Because our brain's like, ew, I don't want to. Your legs can do it. And you don't have to run a 10-minute mile, run a 13. I do both depending on the day.
Right.
But it's just incredible what a positive mindset, speaking life over yourself, can do for physical like results, I guess I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I agree, because sometimes like when I like start my period, you know, not to just make this such a bloody day, but it's like I do feel horrible and I feel like I have no energy and I feel like no, today's not the day to run. But honestly, I know I can still run.
Yes.
This has happened to me because of the stupid 80,000 miles in the month of August. And so like this was like last week, I think. And I can't remember what day it was, how many what the mileage was. But I just remember thinking like these are going to have to get carried on to tomorrow. Like we're going to have to carry them over, like division. So we carried things over, multiplication. But I was just like, what?
I'm listening.
Okay. Do you know? Remember carrying?
Carry over.
Like, I'll have to.
Multiplication? I'm not sure.
Yeah. So, anyway, but I was just like, no, I can literally do it. You always feel better afterwards, too. And group fitness.
Always.
Group fitness classes, I believe, will push you. And, I mean, well, obviously, they'll push you. But you can always do more than you think, because sometimes we'll be in those classes and I literally will think to myself, oh, yeah, if I was by myself, like I would have already stopped.
Would have already stopped, 100%.
Just taking a break, especially when we're doing abs.
Yes.
Like when we're doing abs, I'm like, no, I'm going to stick to the count I have
I
in my
was
head.
freaking out yesterday at the beginning of class.
At the warm-up. I was catching cramps.
It was insane.
Yeah. So, no, I love that. And you're so right about it. And I'm so proud of you. Because if you wouldn't have set this for, like, I have literally treated this like it's life or death.
Non-negotiable.
It's non-negotiable. Now, some just, you know, events have taken place the past couple days that have got me behind. But, like, I will catch up.
I know you will.
I know. And I know that you know that I will. So, yeah. It's not too late. Might be.
It's not too late to join us. Let's see. How many miles are we in? Okay. Saturday would have been.
We're in so many. They might just want to just pick up where we.
Sunday
or leaving off, do you know?
Monday, Tuesday. I'm 34 miles in the month right now.
I mean, that's so crazy.
It is. It's crazy.
What are you going to do come September?
I was thinking about it this morning because I seriously felt so good on my run. I was running like a 9:55 pace, which, to put in perspective, 2 days ago, I was running a 12-minute pace outside in Gage's neighborhood. But on the treadmill today, I ran 4 miles straight at like 9:55 and seriously felt so good. It was so crazy, minus that little like cramp that we talked about that I'll spare everyone the details of.
Right.
I could have kept going. I could have kept going. It was crazy. So that was very encouraging.
What? Producer. We need our producer to sit back here because
you need me to touch on it? Oh, well, Mom, skip ahead 8 minutes.
If you feel something
runny and it feels kind of funny.
Diarrhea.
Diarrhea. If you're running a fast pace and you feel something, shake.
Diarrhea.
Diarrhea.
Sometimes you just can't tell the difference between a sweat droplet and a poop droplet.
Or like,
what?
So, you know, I started yesterday and things always get a little bit, obviously, more crampy.
Everyone knows about the period poops.
Everyone knows about the period poops. Okay, I won't. And I'm running my 9:55 pace.
I know,
feeling
that's
right. Good.
Yes. Moving and grooving.
Feet are light.
Yes.
Breath is quick.
Okay.
And it wasn't a side stitch. And it wasn't a cramp. It was like
a stab.
It was like if there was a long line of traffic stopped at a red light, and then
I knew you'd
someone
so good at explaining that.
Someone like stomped on the gas pedal, and there was just nothing that I could do.
Yeah, you were just an innocent
in like my small intestine.
Yes.
So I'm running. Mid-step, I'm like, oh my gosh, wait, oh my God, wait. And I'm trying to pause, and like I can't pause. And at the same time, neither could my
the traffic.
Neither could the traffic.
Oh.
And I'm like, oh, that wasn't period blood. Wrong hole. That was when you're running really fast and you feel something blast. Diarrhea. Ding, ding. And I literally couldn't pause unless I emergency stopped. And you know that my sometimes OCD would not let me do that. So I pushed through the next minute and I was like, okay, worst case scenario. Like, I'm going home after this. Like, it's fine. There's no one next to me. I don't have to go sit in a car. I'm literally walking home from the apartment gym. And
you were going to feel it squeak.
Well,
Kaylee.
I was sweaty. Bloody. There's no way to know what the warm, wet liquid was.
It's just like I thought we were over this. I thought we were past this time in our lives. I thought that we just, if we didn't have control, we tried to. You didn't.
It was crazy.
Oh, bless you, Fiona.
It was crazy. And it hasn't happened in a really long time.
The only time that I think is okay to poop your pants is like when you have the stomach bug and like you're throwing up and pooping at the same time. And there's just,
of course,
you do know. Cause it's like,
thing is, I felt better than ever. I felt better than ever. But that long line of traffic was tired of sitting there.
Right.
Isn't that crazy?
It's so crazy.
So
Kaylee.
I made my way to the washroom and I don't know. I was wearing black shorts. Like I did not do too much investigating. I just did what I needed to do, pulled them back up, and I went home.
Yeah.
Took them off.
Yeah.
I got in the shower.
Yeah.
And I washed every crease and crevice. And like, I would say no one has to know.
Correct.
And here we are on your podcast, but I'm not bashful.
You're honest.
I'm honest. And
and you're skinny.
And I felt really skinny after all that.
Yes.
Sometimes you just need to tell your testimony to what? Make someone else feel better about theirs.
And that's fair. Seriously, because there's so many people that have worse problems than that.
Right.
I mean, what is it? Is it the IBS? Like girlies?
Yes, the IBS girlies. This one's for y'all.
Yeah. Like one sip of the wrong milk.
Well, and that's what I was talking to my holistic queen about. We're like running all these tests to see like what are my food sensitivities? Like what are my issues?
Because I'm crapping on the treadmill.
Because I'm, So now I'm going to have to write in and tell them what happened this week.
Oh, gosh.
So we'll see what they have to say about that. I might.
Y'all stay tuned.
But now it's like, pooping your pants,
oh boy,
it evokes like a new sense of mistrust within yourself.
100%.
Like I love and trust me more than anybody in this world. But okay, and then you come second. I'm just saying, I love and trust me, but when something like that happens, I'm sorry, when your bowels betray you, it's hard to trust again.
I understand.
And maybe it was that 9:55 pace. I wasn't used to it as a shock to the system.
Do you remember like in middle school when we literally ran like 8:30s?
Yeah, I do. But that was like mile days and I could run a 7-minute mile back then, like 7:30.
Is because we were lighter? It was less to carry? Like what was it? Because we were outside and I'm so slow outside.
We were just competitive.
We were
wanted
also
to beat
on
the boys.
gravel.
Yeah.
The boys.
We wanted to beat the boys.
show offs.
They were
So
always like
cringy.
6:55 vibes, and I was always coming in at like 7:15.
Oh my gosh, the actual runners of the crew. I was like, okay, so y'all run with your parents? Like I always just
Oh
remember
my,
thinking,
seriously?
yeah.
I know.
So,
We're 11 years old. How did y'all learn how to do this?
I literally used to think
Yeah,
about it all the
so
time.
that's what happened to me this morning. But
we are
I'm better
conquerors.
and overcomers.
Mm.
Overcomers. I'll fight till the final round. I'm not going under.
Your vocals have always been so good. Did you do? Wait, remember when we took piano with Miss Rig?
I did not take voice lessons, no. But I would always listen to the people next door.
That's what it was.
They were working on them.
Okay, because I made up in my mind that like you sang at some point, like at these lessons, but it was just the people next to us.
You're sweet.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la.
No.
Gosh.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, ti, la, so, fa, re, mi, do. You have to do like the little straw. Like, oh, like the sonic straw, like the thick sonic straw. That's what Mr. Still told us to, like with your, oh. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, ti, la, so, fa, mi, re, do. How was that?
Wonderful, Kaylee. I can't believe you remember the exact,
Some things just never leave you.
That's so true, bestie.
Are we moving into what's going on? 2, 3. Oh my.
Cut it short.
We butchered that.
No.
Crap.
I mean,
You know what? You're the pro. Go ahead.
I'm a little off key.
That was like there's a
bubble. There's a bubble in my
your ear. That was a little like
Hold on.
do re mi. You were like me. Like it's like no, it's you're more dough.
Our bodily functions are doing things to Dia because why was there a bubble in my ear? I couldn't hear myself.
Right before we started recording, I said, "Do y'all ever feel like that?" What's going on? What's happening? So this is where today, for what's going on in the world around us, we're going to answer some of the questions that you guys asked from my Instagram story. So
No social cues.
Yeah, we'll get there. Something you've always wondered about me and Beth. Any misconceptions? Number 1. Do you ever wish you had another sister?
No.
No. Oh my gosh, I would hate it. I would hate that for her. She would be so left out.
I can't imagine having another responsibility. Like if it was a younger sister, it would just be too much. It would be more than I could handle. I'm like so grateful mom and dad were done after us. And then I would also be like so offended. Like, why did you think you needed another one? We weren't enough for you. Yeah, no, I'm glad we don't have a younger one. Older one, she'd irritate me. I already know. She'd irritate me because she would. Okay.
Beth Anne, what?
This person like doesn't exist.
I know. Bottom line, no, we don't wish that we had another sister. We love having our brother. That's good balance. But
Yes,
it's just, no, there doesn't need to be anything else.
So I learned the other day that women control, they kind of have more of the like, me. Like if you're going to have twins, it's going to come from the mom's side. That's what I'm trying to say. But if you're going to.
The sex, the gender comes from the dad's side. Yeah.
Yes. And I don't know like what determines that, like with his past and all that stuff. But if I could have it my way, like Mike's way, boy first. I think boy first for families. I think that like it's just like so fire to have an older brother. And then come the girls. And then whatever happens after that.
So I didn't write this question down just because I don't know. I just wrote other ones down, but we can still address. Several people asked if we were going to have children at the same time, if we wanted to. And the answer to that is realistically.
Keep on
waiting on the world. I'm going to get married first. So then you would think, okay, then I'll have a baby first. But I might not be in a rush. I know I'm not going to be in a rush. I mean, if the Lord's will
must be done,
then that baby will
just come when it needs to.
So I can picture me having a baby first.
Mm-hmm. I want Kaylee to have twins so I can have one.
Yes, that's the goal. But if I don't, I'll have one first. And then by the time you get married and have your first baby, I can have my second one with you.
Okay. What are we going to do with the first one?
Well, they can help. Boy or girl can help.
Okay. I'm fine with that.
You know?
Yeah.
Help both of us.
Yes. Yeah.
They can be really good big sister or brother.
Yes.
That's so fun to think about.
I have the funnest thing ever I'm going to do with the TikTok video. With the Snapchats you sent me last night. I would show them right here on the poo, but I just feel like it's going to be hard
You
to
saved
see
them?
in here. 100%. Kaylee, you're so funny. Kaylee sent me the Snapchat videos last night. I was already asleep, but I'm going to put them on TikTok with that trend that's like, shut up, my sister's calling. Shut up, my husband's calling. Shut up. Do you know what I'm talking about? Or
Wait,
am I the only one?
no.
No one ever knows what I have on my FYP. And I
your
never know what y'all have
FYP
on your
is insane.
Ma, it's so crazy. No one knows. I have I'm like, look at this trend. I want to do this trend. Like,
I never know what you're talking about. No. You never know what I'm talking about.
I know. Okay,
Wait,
well, I can't wait to surprise you.
See it.
Yes, hope it's still trending. You know, I'm always a few months late.
Have you guys always had the same friend group? Of course.
Sometimes Kaylee, because we had different classes, because we were slightly different majors, because I changed my major 5 times, but she would like tell me about these friends she met in class, and I'd be like,
I would make us a friend.
Yeah, like
I would say I made us a friend.
Yeah, but then sometimes you just be like, my friend from so and so, and then I always just felt like I needed to like earn their love.
Well, no, like Hannah Lancaster, for example, literally,
Like
I would
that
never
she's
make
our
a friend that you wouldn't love too.
Yeah, like we wouldn't. Oh,
But I met and hung out with her more because I was in Clemson all the time and she was in Clemson, so we were in Clemson together.
yeah,
So like she was my friend.
yeah.
But now she's our friend.
And I guess like Raleigh, I made friends with first at Push Pilates, and then okay.
But we always have the same friend, and then we're always on the same page of like we don't want to be friends anymore. But we never do that. We don't make friends that we're not gonna be friends with.
Oh yeah,
You know what I
one
mean?
time though.
Yeah.
So always same friends, but it's totally okay if we meet them outside of one another. They just have to become. We have to all go to dinner at some point.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
We can't. Beth Anne can't have one friend for too long without me meeting, and I can't have a friend for too long without her meeting.
Mm-mm.
Were you assigned baby names as baby A and B? So I didn't ask my mom, but I'm pretty sure she had told, like, we've asked our parents this. I think yes. I think they knew baby A was going to be Kaylee and baby B was going to be Elizabeth Ann. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, here we go with this one.
I just had the funkiest thing on
Always
my nail.
thought
Hold on,
you
Kaylee.
guys are low-key unaware of a lot of social cues. LOL. Love you, though.
It's because we're so outgoing and we just genuinely don't care what people think. I think that's where that's coming from.
I think that's where that's coming from.
It's not that I don't care what people think, because I'm like
Not in like
incredibly aware.
We're incredibly aware.
But I do not care if you do not like me. I promise.
No, I'm not going to change the way that I act because you're weird. So if you think that I don't have social cues because you're not giving energy and I'm still giving energy, I don't care. I'm going to give energy because that's who I am.
I'm still always so aware. Like when I walk into a store or somewhere and say it's like boutique vibes, or just like a small store where it's kind of you and like the person working there. And I'm like, hey, like, how are you doing, queen? And they're like, hey, let me know if you need anything. I'm still going to be push and pee, and like you're still going to be bored, you know?
Yes, 100%.
I'm not worried about you and your mood and your tude.
No.
I'm just.
Same with a server who's not giving. Like, I'm still going to be kind.
Yeah, you're just not giving, and now you're not getting a good sip.
And you can think that I'm weird, and that's great.
And some people think that we're too much, and I'm obsessed with that.
I'm obsessed with that.
Get out of here with your
It'll
lackluster.
never bother me, ever.
But I know what you mean. I think that you could just say, like, you could think that because we definitely, like, don't treat Target like Target. Like, we treat Target like a runway. And, like, we treat kind of everywhere like we gallivant. We are just we're not loud everywhere we go.
Open.
We're wide open. Most people that I meet, whoever I'm with, when I meet someone, they're like, oh, I thought you knew them. I'm like, no, I just like met them just now. Like I'd never meet a stranger.
No.
But no, I'm very aware, social cues, picking up on energy, all of that, just like, yes. And I fear that you're one of those people that might look at me up and down whenever we're hanging out in person. I don't know. But
She
you're
said
giving
she
me that
loves
energy.
us. And like,
No, I know she loves
believe
us. I love
you that you
her,
love us.
but I think she might look us up and down. I know someone that loves us. Kaylee, you know who I'm talking about, who really loves us, but she looks at us up and down all the time.
Is it a woman?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I do know. But it's interesting too, because even like other creators that we meet, it's so funny because I can tell that they're embarrassed in real life. Like they get embarrassed and shut down, but on the phone and through the screen, they're all bubbly personality. They're funny. And then we meet them in person and they're so not. They're just like really awkward and like embarrassed. Like if we're just still being ourselves and talking and maybe in a big group, they're like, but it's like, oh, you were so normal online, I thought.
Not even normal. You were like crazy.
Yeah, right.
You're like so crazy online and then you're.
Oh, so bottom line, whatever, like we just try to be the same.
Like what you see is what you get.
What you see is what you get. I'm not, I mean, of course, maybe sometimes I'm like more tired than others. I don't have the energy. Like you might see me in Walmart looking like a zombie. Someone asked if we like when people come up to say hello to us. Of course.
Oh my gosh, of course.
Always. That's what it's all about. That's what, like, I feel like people ask that because maybe they've had experiences with other creators or people with a platform where they're different than what they thought that person was going to be like because of the way that they had portrayed themselves online. Not us. No.
Come here, give me sugar.
Come here, give me sugar, give me love. You're sweet and I'm sweet. And you don't ever have to feel like we're bothered. We're not. We love you. We're not
bothered. Like we love this and we do this and we wouldn't have it without y'all. So come give me some lovin'.
Yes. Like, yes, we have these platforms to connect with you guys, not just on the phone, in person. It's such a treat to me. I mean,
nothing makes me more mad whenever I see other creators act standoffish and not even like embarrassed, but just really rude. To people that come up to them. Like, oh, okay.
It's so weird.
You wouldn't have anything without your supporters.
You would have nothing.
Yeah.
It's the craziest thing ever. Could go on a whole thing about that. Anyway, what were your career goals prior to your content creation? What did you want to be?
My first major was...
I know that we've touched on this early in the podcast, like, a few months
28 weeks ago.
Yeah, seriously, 28 weeks ago.
I was pre-law because I'm going to win that case, babe. But then I was like, oh, this is too much school. I'm like, I'm busy. Then I was like, okay, criminal justice. I'm going to be in the CIA. I'm going to live this secret life. I used to never want to get married. I used to never want kids. I used to never want a family. Like, I just used to never desire all those things. But then, like, as I'm getting older, I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, like, I can get married and have kids. Like, that'll be fine. And fun, and like I'd be good at it. But I used to just want to live this like crazy secret life, and CIA, that was what I wanted to do. And then changed my mind again. And I was like, no, I'm just going to like move somewhere crazy. And I'm going to be an in-house nanny. And then changed my mind again. Yeah. And then I was like, I'm going to move to Hawaii and I'm going to do mission work in Hawaii. And then I went on a few mission trips and was like, no, I'm not going to do that. So to answer your question, all of those things left the chat by the time content creation was my full-time gig. So I never really had to figure it out. Like I remember meeting with my manager at the end of college to figure out, okay, do I need to go get another job or can we make this my main thing? And I was like, honey, this is going to be the main thing. I'm going to just do whatever it takes. Yeah. Because I truly have never had a passion for anything in particular. But that's why I'm such a yes girl. I'm like, yes.
We'll try it.
Yes. Like moving places, just anything. I'm probably just going to try everything. I never really wanted to be a doctor. Never really wanted to be a teacher. Of course we played school growing up and we loved having like our little kiddos.
We loved it.
But there's nothing that I felt so passionate about that I just had to do it. I couldn't live without. Now, and that was because I think if content creation was a thing when we were growing up and stuff, I'd be like, oh yeah, I want to do that. And I guess it was kind of a thing a little bit, but
more
I wasn't on YouTube.
But yeah, we didn't do that.
But like the people who are 9-10 years old now, they are probably on TikTok like, I want to do this one day, and so they will.
Yes.
So anyway, if something happens with this, like find me under a bridge, please come check my pulse. Do you know? I'm going to need it.
I think that
and bring me an egg white girl with buffalo sauce.
The Anne, you're so funny. If social media went away, I would, and I'm still thinking about doing this now, it's just, I would 100% get my real estate license.
Okay, if you do that, we need to do that together so we can study together and
Yes.
Okay.
To have in my back pocket.
But I just feel like you would like pass and I wouldn't. You were always so much better at tests than me. Our producer is nodding his head. But like
you would pass, we would study together. I would tell you stuff. We would do great, Beth Anne.
Okay.
So I would love to be, I could see myself being a realtor, being out and about, meeting new people. I mean, it's still like
whenever
that
we
sales
have like a
way,
lull,
but it's,
let's try it. We're not gonna have a lull for a while.
I don't want to have a lull.
No, I just mean like maybe we're not traveling for like a long time.
But I have thought about doing it just to also sell houses. How fun is that?
Yes, and then like
I
we sell
love
each
the whole
other the
process.
house and we like a little extra like
I told Gage maybe when we get married, I'll do it too.
Okay.
I don't know.
But you don't have to know.
I don't have to know. My degree is in PR. So it's interesting because if I wasn't doing the content creation, I would probably be on the brand side, maybe doing marketing for them that way. But now I'm just working with brands in a different way. So it's interesting. I'm just kind of in the same.
What brand would you want to work for?
Okay, some of my favorite teens that we have met and that I love. L'Occitane, Jukebox.
Yes. Wait, I'm actually agreeing with you all the way right here.
Yeah, Sonic.
Sonic was great. Next one,
Tarte.
Like working for Moraine.
Da.
Yeah.
Trying to think of some of my
You know
faves.
who had fun marketing? Or not, I need to post about it on Instagram. You'll see it. You'll know
Cowboy
what I'm talking about.
Colostrum?
Cowboy Colostrum has incredible marketing.
Yeah.
Or like I just really like their vibe.
Yeah.
Lola V. Jennifer Aniston's hair brand. I've been loving using. I've actually ran out, so
I'm gonna wash
really
with it tonight or tomorrow.
It's so good. They did the cutest little PR thing the other day. They sent me like a to-go box of like a to-go coffee. It was like fake. It was just like the cup, but then they sent like a hairbrush, some dry shampoo, just a bunch of things for like on the go. It was their like to-go box. I was like, this is so. And then I started thinking like, I bet the girls that work here are like so phenom.
Yeah.
So them, but I'm also maybe like a workout.
Brand?
Like a clothing moment.
Yeah.
I don't know who.
Anyway. But there's options out there. Until then, we'll just keep working with them in this capacity.
Nudes. Nudes, yeah.
Nudes.
Next one.
Do you share bank accounts? No, we don't have a shared bank account, but it's always just one big pot.
It's one big pot.
We don't keep score.
It's not actually like one big pot, but like to us it is. Like we
get paid separately and everything. We have our own bank accounts, but
Mini Waters has its own, which we're both we're co-owners of Mini Waters.
Yeah.
So I guess that's the shared one. But I mean, if Kaylee forgets her wallet, no problem. Like mommy has you. And if I don't have mine, no problem. Kaylee has me.
Of course.
And we don't keep tabs. And like, everything's fine.
Everything's perfect.
I think the only thing that's consistent is I put the rent under my like name and bank account. So then Kaylee pays me rent every month.
Yeah.
But that's it.
Thanks for keeping me under this roof, girl.
It's not easy.
Curious on if people were ever rude with how close you two are growing up. So nobody was rude growing up. Like we've always been so close. It's unreal. And everybody's just known that.
You
and
have a red patch
on my neck.
On your
I
right
know. It was
side.
itchy. It's a little itchy on my neck. But it's funny because I normally get little rashes like this on my neck with like anxiety, but I'm not having anxiety right now. I feel fine.
Good. That's what I was worried about.
Yeah, no,
like,
it's itching. So I don't know. I think maybe honestly, I think my skin is really dry.
Yeah.
I think I found another eczema patch on my arm. But another reason why we're working with our holistic queen, I might need to cut out some foods or habits or drinks. I don't know that make my eczema flare. So growing up, everybody I think just loved how close we were. It wasn't until we started posting online, just our normal selves, that so many people had a problem with how close we are.
You know, I'm sure you've all seen it. Like lesbians or sisters, dating.
Siblings are dating.
And people just want to make the whole kissing thing. Like, first of all, I don't think we've ever, like, maybe we've kissed online. It doesn't matter.
The whole wide world's so perverted.
So perverted. And, like, people will try to trick me and, like, do the cameos. I think I've talked about this on the pod. But they'll send me a cameo request and then, like, make up a story about how they have little girls.
They'll try to trick you.
How they have little girls. Remember, I think I read this on the pod one time. Little twin girls who kiss at school and people make fun of them, and the mom wants to make them feel normal about kissing at school. So can y'all please send me a video of y'all kissing so I can show them how I'm not. No. And
that is just crazy.
And, like, you're locked in a basement somewhere, and I don't know. And I'm worried. So no one's ever had a problem with that. I think the only thing that people consider when it comes to us, which is totally fine, is there's two of us. So it's like if people are counting numbers for things, whether that's going to be bridesmaids one day or like maybe, I don't think this has happened with like birthday party stuff, but maybe it has, but they kind of just think like, oh, well, that's two.
Yeah.
But I don't care.
It's all or nothing when it comes to us.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot just get the sandwich and not get the fries. It's a combo.
Like, we did grow up with twins in our neighborhood, and like one twin was Kaylee's twin, the other twin was my twin, and so that's what we called ourselves. And we kind of like had our designated twins, and we would never really switch twins because we just like had our twins, and that's who we were close with.
Mm-hmm.
And we would try to do one twin, have a sleepover with the other twin at one house, and the other twin have a sleepover at this house. But it was just always like, I miss my actual twin, and I didn't like to be separate. We don't like to be separate doing anything. I don't know if people, I guess we have visited people separately, and like Smith and I with them just that. Anyway, it's rare that you just get one of us, and I'm missing her the whole time I'm with you. So I apologize if I've made it seem like I've had a fabulous time without Kaylee.
Yes.
I've been partly depressed without you anywhere I've been.
I love you so much. I
love
never
you
want to
more.
do anything in this life without you. This is our final question, and it's kind of like the heaviest one. What do you think your parents did right raising you?
Church.
And keeping, and not just going to church on Sundays and not anything else. Like, keeping Jesus at the center of our household, like speaking life into us every single day. Even when we were growing up and didn't want to sit down for a whole long Bible study, and we didn't, it felt kind of like homework. But our mom always made an effort to at least verse of the day, a little passage, just speaking life over us.
Our parents were never worldly parents. They were never. We were always first to them. I don't remember, I can hardly remember times where they did things without us. And like, it wasn't an unhealthy thing. Like, they still had like plenty of date nights, like celebrated their anniversary, and we go spend the night with Mimi and Gaga and like stuff like that. But they always put us first. Like, as soon as they get home from work, as soon as Dad would get home from work, we'd be in the driveway waiting for him, playing basketball, whatever. He would get out of his truck, start playing with us. Like, he didn't just have the craziest day ever. Now that I'm older and I see how crazy, number one, our days are and how mentally drained we are by 6:30 p.m. and hear more about his days, I'm like, oh, wow, he's literally Superman. I don't know how he did that. But they always just made us feel like everything we said and did mattered. Like, they always heard us out. And they never, I don't think we didn't wake up and like give ourselves affirmations. And like, Mom and Dad didn't preach like worldly things over us, I guess. Like, it was never like, I'm looking in the mirror, I'm beautiful, I'm worthy of this, I'm this. It was always just like what Jesus says about us. Like, Mom would always have her Bible out. Like, every morning I walk downstairs, Mom's doing her devotion, or she just finished her devotion with her coffee and like her Bible's out. And everything they said to us growing up was just like truth. Like, Mom and Dad were they just fed us truth.
And they encouraged us, but they didn't put us on a pedestal.
No.
It was always Jesus. Like, we have these abilities because Jesus gave them to us. Like, we have these opportunities because the Lord gave them to us. Mm-hmm. We're able to do this because the Lord has provided for us. Like, that's always the perspective that we had and were given. And then I'm so thankful for, because it's not about us. And I think that is one of the biggest things that has helped us, I think a lot of people ask, even just under videos and asked on this little questionnaire thing on Instagram, how we are so confident or how we are just able to not care and kind of be ourselves on the internet and be ourselves in real life. And we don't have to have these two split personalities. But I think a lot of it is because our worth and our foundation was built in Jesus and his love for us and his admiration for us. And it wasn't like we're so great and we're so funny and we're so perfect and we're so confident. It's like our confidence kind of comes from him. So
yeah, it's
that's
true.
Like I only credit my parents for just the perspective that we have, because it's not to say that we don't have seasons or moments of doubt and confusion and that people have never made us feel less than. They have tried to tear us down, but we've always been brought back up and built back up in Jesus and by what he has to say about us, because I've said it before, I think a couple episodes back, but like living for an audience of one is just always kind of how we had our mindset.
Yeah, mom and dad, they didn't like fight really a lot in front of us. They set a really healthy example of like marriage and love, and whenever they would discipline us, neither one of them were really too quick to anger, and like we never felt like scared of our parents and stuff. Like it was always just like a safe place, like home, and being with mom and dad.
Yes.
It just always was.
They were never dismissive of us.
Yeah, they weren't.
Like I never felt like they were annoyed with us.
No.
But being, a babysitter, or just even with how people are so candid and transparent online with their kids, it's like so many parents do get fed up and annoyed with their kids, and everybody's human and kids can be, annoying, because it's like, okay, but I don't remember our parents ever being annoyed with us.
No.
They were very patient, and even when we were saying stupid stuff and made up stuff and, oh my gosh, watch this, and we have this, like they always seemed the most interested and proud, and like they cared. They just cared.
Yeah.
Really.
They did. And
everything.
they cared about like what we were interested in. Like they didn't try to live their lives through us. Like if we wanted to sew, Kaylee and I decided we were going to sew for like 6 months of our lives. Like, okay, they're going to get us a sewing machine, and here we are. We're going to sew. It's time to sew. And they
always encouraged us to do our own thing. Like they really wanted me and Beth Anne to know that we are two separate human beings, even though Beth Anne and I did not want to be two separate human beings. So
like I would get so frustrated that you wanted to play piano, because I was like, oh God,
I know I wanted
this.
to play piano, and mom loved me playing piano, and then so you joined me because I was going to piano lessons, but then you wanted to quit, and mom was like, you can still play piano, Kaylee. You can still. It's okay that Beth Anne, and I'm like, no, it's fine. Like, I'll stop. She's like, no, you are two separate people. I'm like, no, I don't want to. I'm just going to stop. When I really didn't care anymore was like when I was done playing softball. Like when I was done. I didn't care. Like I was fine with you continuing. I didn't feel like I was missing out with you still playing. And
I know.
No, that's okay.
You were done. Yeah. So all of that. You're never going to get a one-word response when you ask us a question.
No, but I mean, I think that's great for new parents to hear, or just maybe if you weren't raised in a household like that and you want to shift or change the cycle for your family, that's how our parents were. And I'm so thankful. Like we had the best, I know some people think I had the best parents. I felt like we had the best parents that we knew. Growing up, like
and
I
we
was never.
Thought they were strict growing up, and maybe they were, but like you have to discipline your kids. I'm sorry, you have to discipline your kids to know right from wrong. Like if your kids never know right from wrong, they're just not gonna know right from wrong, and that's where like there's no values, there's no morals,
accountability, there's no responsibility.
Like, they're just never gonna grow up and be with their age because they weren't disciplined, and like even now. Like I don't know. I just feel like I have a really good grasp on like right from wrong. And it's not right
even
from
growing
wrong.
up, if I was making choices that like I knew that they were wrong.
Oh yeah.
Because we were taught right from wrong. Like I was never like, oh, okay, that was the wrong thing to do.
And like based on Jesus' teachings too. It wasn't like, it's not that you're like saving face and like you have to be this perfect family. It wasn't that. It was just what the Bible says. Like that's what's knowing right from wrong. Not like socially right from wrong and like, oh no, we're going to be embarrassed if you do this. Like, no. Mom and Dad were never embarrassed of us. Okay, anyway, enough of that.
Yeah.
I'm just,
I love
like
you.
drained. Okay. Do you know what I mean?
I love
Oh, good.
you
Something's
so
delivering
much.
to me today. UPS package after delivery.
Yeah. Our Brice hues, our brights and blues. These are our highs and low of the week. I literally made a TikTok about this a couple of days ago, and it's still my high. Literally, well, actually, me and Beth Anne wrote the same high, the same bright, which was like our high. But I let her take that one. So my bright.
Oh, yeah, because we're really formal now, and we have like an actual document each week
to keep our thoughts organized.
Like your podcast. Yeah, okay.
Okay, I was craving a diet cherry limeade the other day from Sonic. I pretty much crave one every single day, and there's one very nearby to our home. And y'all, when I pulled into that Sonic stall, of course, ordered on the app because it's always happy hour on the app. Like, are you kidding? I was so excited. I was so thirsty, but I felt like I had drank so much water. And it's like, well, babe, you were probably just dehydrated. You needed some electrolytes. But anyway, nothing sounded better than a diet cherry limeade.
Kaylee, you don't need to justify why you needed a diet cherry limeade. You just needed it.
So I pulled into the stall. She brought it over to me, along with something that I'd never tried before because I was also just feeling so quirky. And I got a little fruited dragon slush.
Did you see where someone wrote in and was like, have you tried the strawberry slushy from Sonic? I think you would love it.
No, I didn't see it.
Oh yeah. Okay, keep going.
Okay, I'm gonna get it.
Okay,
y'all, this it was such a great experience. My diet, I'm salivating talking about it. My diet cherry limeade was crisp.
Okay,
crisp. The fresh fruit with the lime and the cherry, yeah, so good.
This is what she said. Very important question for Kaylee. Have you tried the strawberry cream slush from Sonic yet? I was the one who commented to try on your recent post about Sonic, and I just know you girls would love that.
I saw the comment on my TikTok.
Okay.
And I responded back, or maybe it was Instagram, whichever one. I responded back and I was like, I have to try it. So I will. I'm just telling you, Sonic does so many things right. And that diet cherry limeade and that fruited dragon slush, come on with it.
No, yeah,
and if I'm hungry, I'm gonna get a jalapeno popper. Yep. And I'm gonna get a mozzie stick.
I'm probably gonna get a bacon cheeseburger. Is this getting too fat? Like,
no, you love the burgers, and I'm not opposed. I've just never ventured.
No, Kaylee, they're good. You should take the time.
The groovy sauce.
And you're obsessed with the groovy sauce.
It's like a Zach sauce or Raising Cane sauce. Oh my God. And their fries or tots. Oh my gosh. Gage is a tots guy. So if we go, I would normally just get tots because then like we'll share.
I made some really good tots this morning with my breakfast.
Oh my gosh. I saw you putting those in the air fryer when I was headed
Farm
out to my
Fresh.
run.
Y'all know I love my Roots Farm Fresh.
They really keep us stocked.
So not to cut you, but I only have like 15 more minutes here on like your pood, so I need to just like get going.
Okay, yeah, sorry.
My bright this past week was going to special needs and treats. I'm going to spell it out for you. So special and then needs spelled Kneads and treats. Special needs and treats. This incredible couple, we grew up going to the same church as them, and they have a special needs son. He is 36 now, but he's, fabulous. And they started, she just has always been into baking and cakes, and she's always done it, and she's really, really, really freaking talented. I want to show them the cupcakes, or just no. I'll just post them.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, I'll just post them. You'll see them.
Yeah. Because that'll be kind of hard.
We went there yesterday after we gave our blood for like our holistic queen. Over there in Lawrenceville, Georgia, if anyone's like near and dear Lawrenceville, it's so worth the trip. They also have this chalk corn. We call it crack corn. It's like the popcorn covered in the white chocolate.
But it's not like popcorn. It's the white cheddar, like butter.
Chester's?
It's like Chester's butter puff corn.
It's that vibe. Covered in white chocolate. It's just, we bought 4 bags. We got 15 cupcakes. We literally did it to them. Like key lime pie, red velvet, strawberry Pop-Tart.
Oreo, caramel macchiato,
everything.
Everything.
Everything. So we saw them yesterday, And I haven't seen them in years. Well, I saw the wife a few weeks ago at a baby shower, but I hadn't seen her husband in years. They took us around back. We looked in the back. We looked at just everything, how they operate. I don't know. It's just like amazing. It totally filled my cup.
So they employ special needs. I wanted to highlight this.
You're good.
They employ special needs people. And so, I mean, they have a waiting list of individuals who are wanting to get in, but it's the most beautiful, Christ-centered place. All of the donation, are they still considered a nonprofit? I think so.
I don't know. Like, I don't know the logistics of it. Okay.
I know. I don't know the logistics, but I know they donate so much, and it's just fabulous.
Yes. So that was my bride because it just filled my cup in so many ways, and it's delicious. Deliciosus.
Yes.
That's what I'm so excited about, are these runes we have, because that can be my carb fuel, like right before.
I know.
Yeah.
So good.
So my blue, did you have a blue?
I have a blue.
Well, I forgot to say my blue last week. We just got off on a tangent because we have no social cues, and I never said my blue.
Hit it.
It was nothing crazy. Literally just that you and I had made grilled cheese with the boar's head turkey meat and Mater soup. That video you made, like the Mater soup, organic Mater soup from Trader Joe's. And the next day, I thought we were going to also like make Mater soup with our grilled cheese, but we actually didn't have any more Mater soup. And I was so fiery, like I stubbed my toe fiery, because I was just really looking forward to my Mater soup and my grilled cheese. But then there was no more Mater soup and you didn't tell me that. So then I made a grilled cheese and I had to dip it in this like lackluster chicken noodle soup from that can.
It was so lackluster.
Had to have been out of date. We never really talked about it. I don't think
I
we
added
wanted
chicken
to.
bouillon, like trying to help, but it didn't.
The texture was wrong. The chicken was wrong. Everything was just wrong. And it upset me for like way longer than it should have. And I was like, okay, this is incredible first world problem, Beth Anne.
I know.
But that was just my blue. And I don't have a blue for this particular week.
Because it's been such a great week.
Yes.
Mine, it's not like it ruined my week or anything, but I really have to highlight what we had mentioned at the beginning of the episode, that hot mat Pilates class we went to yesterday.
It was just too hard.
I was dying.
I know.
Like, I was so hot.
I could tell.
And so sweaty.
You
and I
made me
know I
sad at
sound
one
stupid.
point.
I'm kind of like about to start crying talking about it.
No, because I looked in the mirror, Kaylee, and you were like your eyes kind of did something, and then you went, like you used both hands. I have to put the mic. I have to do something with the mic. And I was like, okay. Like, I was like, and I felt like I needed to say something.
I was miserable.
Yep, I know.
And so many people were on our side of the room.
I know.
Like, one time I took a break. Mind you, too, I was wearing shorts. I had just ran 5 miles before the class.
You got a little toot with that ball would not stay on your leg. You're like, my legs are too sweaty. It's not going to stay.
Well, I put the ball down, and, like, the sweet instructor was bringing me the ball back, and I was like, no, it's okay. My legs are too sweaty. She was like, oh, yeah. It's just, there's no point. Like, it's not serving me. I always do leggings in those classes because you're dripping sweat. So it's really hard, even if you're doing an exercise where your legs are supposed to be together, like your legs are just dripping, sweating, slipping off of each other. It's just impossible. But I had my shorts on because I was running at the front of the neighborhood in the gym.
You
came and picked me up to head out to Hot Pilates. Yeah. So whatever. I was just in my leggings. I was like, I'm sorry. I was already in my biker shorts. I was already sweaty. I'm staying in my biker shorts.
Right.
It was it was packed out. The class was overbooked. At one point when I was taking a break, trying to reset on my feet, I looked in the mirror at everyone around me, and everybody was just standing there looking at the instructor. And she was like, guys, I know this is hard. Like, let's try to push through. It was one of those things where I would work for 15 seconds and then I'd have to stop for 15 seconds. Like, it was
Kaylee, but what about what you said with your chest earlier?
That it was all mental. That's why I didn't leave the room.
Oh, okay.
My brain is what kept me in that room.
Okay.
I almost died. I could not find the bottom of my breath. I was starting to panic. You know how claustrophobic I feel?
I told you how sad it made me when
I was
you
also
used
the
both
only one wearing a t-shirt in the class. I felt like a fatso. But I was feeling that way. I started my period yesterday. And I was just wearing a crop tee. And I hate that you have to feel so like
you fat kid at a swimming pool wearing the t-shirt.
Literally.
I know.
But I didn't care.
I
didn't care. You couldn't have paid me to take my shirt off. Like,
no.
The shorts combo was not flattering, and I was so miserable. Like, the last thing that would have been the last thing to take me out is if I would have taken my shirt off and looked at myself in the mirror. Like, I couldn't.
Hey, Kaylee.
What?
I love you.
I love you more. I'm sorry. I'm doing too much.
You're not.
We're doing 2 Brice Advice today because we got to move swiftly.
Karen McTade.
What are they?
Brice Advice is our weekly advice segment. We only come on every week.
It's our every week advice segment.
Oh, I thought you were taking over. You're letting me say it?
Yeah, let's do it to them.
Okay. So you can email us at yourpudcast@gmail.com, yourpudcast@gmail.com. Write in about the juiciest, craziest things. Like, I love something boring because I love you, but I really want it to be nuts. If you have to make it up, just make it up. Like, we really want it juicy out here on Your Pood. So our first one right here. Morning, ladies. I love your podcast. You brighten my day and have been bringing me closer to the Lord. That's so sweet. Okay,
Yay!
I have been with my boyfriend for almost 5 years. There has been a lot of talk about getting engaged soon. The only thing is his mom. He is Italian, so he's very much a mama's boy. His mom is so sweet, but our relationship is a little different than him and his mom. I feel as though I'm in competition with her most of the time for his love for his attention, and I feel like she will always be his number one. In the beginning of our relationship, he even said that to my face. Okay. Once I'm his wife, I will be his number one. But until then, his number one is his mom, which is fine. But I don't feel comfortable getting engaged or even married if there's going to be competition with his mom for my whole life. She makes comments about the way I was raised, my relationship with my family, and how I look sometimes. Although my boyfriend sticks up for me and speaks his mind to his mom, I feel like I'm an outsider in my own relationship. I feel like it's more him and his mom as a relationship, and I'm just a third wheel. I'm just needing some advice on how to navigate the next steps in life or what to do moving forward. Do I talk to him? Do I talk to his mom? Or do I just let it be? It is not a big thing right now, although it is on my mind. I just don't want to turn into something bigger in the future. Thank you so much. I mean, it's just completely unacceptable. It's just completely unacceptable. It's just like, that's great that he defends you, but like, is he setting boundaries? Do you know? There needs
it's just silly. It just gets to a point where it's just silly.
It's unfortunate because she knows what she's doing. You know what I mean?
Well,
like,
it's
talking
creepy.
about your family, crossed a line. Talking about the way you look, crossed a line. It's so inappropriate. That's someone who doesn't have social cues.
Yeah. It's inappropriate, and it's like, okay, you have a son.
It's not all going to shift once you get married. You're not just going to like get married and it's all going to change.
No.
That's just the exact opposite of what's going to happen. It's going to get so much worse and you have to pay for a divorce. Like, I don't know. He cares about you, I can tell, because he's being like honest and upfront. He's like, you know, defending you to his mom and standing up for you. And he's saying like, she's going to be my number one until we're married. But also like, we need to practice me being your number one. Like, let's just go ahead, because
it's kind of like just hoping that things are going to change
once you have kids. You know, like when people are
yes,
like, let's just throw a kid in the mix.
Yes,
like, our
this will fix everything.
Suffering.
Like, no, the marriage and, oh God, I can't imagine planning a wedding with this lady and her. I mean, it's like it's going to be her wedding.
Mm-hmm.
It's so creepy. And ultimately, you need to decide if it's an uphill battle that you want to fight for the rest of your life. It's not going to get better. It's not. It's unless
he could start saying things like, hey mom, we're not going to talk about the way she looks. This is my girlfriend. This is who I've chose to be with. Like, it's incredibly disrespectful and rude. Like, those are the things he needs to be saying to his mom.
It's also biblical in Genesis 2. I think it's verse 24. And it talks about how the man leaves his mother and father and joins his wife and they become one flesh.
Yeah. But then like his argument would be like, yeah, when you become my wife.
I know. And I was kind of thinking about that before I said it, but that's maybe something to like write on the mirror every single day. So he like reads it and like write on her mirror too. So she knows. I don't know. I think it's just a really cringy situation and it's ultimately up to you.
Mm-hmm. Like how much you want to put up with. You could just kind of spell it out for him that like some things you are and are not going to put up with, such as like, hey, like I'm totally fine. Like I'm just your girlfriend and I don't have to be like your number one. I'm not trying to be put above your mom, but also you don't need to rank me with your mom.
No, it's
like,
two completely different things and two completely different capacities.
Like
this is my mother who gave me life and this is my girlfriend that I want to be my wife, who I want to raise a family with. You're not raising a family with your mom.
Yeah, like you can just kind of tell him like, okay, we're a team because like we're the couple, like we're the two that would be in a covenant one day, like possibly. So we need to practice being a team. Not even like practice. Like this isn't like for show. It's just reality. Like the reality is I would be your wife. It would be us two as one, and like your mom is completely separate from us. Like we love and respect your mom, but you don't need to think about
not the
treating
same
me
relationship.
and your mom is the same. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
you can respect your mom and you can respect me, but we're completely two different things.
yeah, like you would like fall in love and be romantic with me, but like you wouldn't fall in love and like be romantic with your mom. So like therefore there's just two completely different sets of feelings going on here.
Right. Right. I don't know why it's such a thing.
I don't either. It's worse on the mom because you know the mom is who's like instilled this into the sons. Like the sons out here who have this like fetish with their mom, like it's the mom's fault. Like doing it.
It's like the mom, like, is she not in love with her husband? Like, is the husband not giving her enough attention that she has to fall in love with her son? I don't know. It's like creepy. I think that obviously laying everything out for him is essential. And if you still feel like he's just not grasping the weight of the situation and like the clear distinction between the two, you and his mother, then
you could also ask him a question like, hi, what do you see as like a healthy boundary once we do get married? So like you're saying things will change like once we're married. So tell me how that's going to look. Like what are the things you're going to say to her once we're married to prioritize me as your wife and to show that it's like me and you as one, and like your mom is over here. Like, tell me how that's gonna look. You know what I mean? Just so you can kind of get an idea of like where his head's at on that. Because I promise it's just not gonna change. So the second one is before. Okay, let's see.
Are you trying to decide which one to do?
Well, kind of. I need advice. My boyfriend and I have been together since December of 2023. Before we became official, we had been together about 2 months, and he broke things off with me for about a month. Part of the reason was because we were, I've lost my place.
Part of the reason was because we were spending a lot of time together and it got serious really fast.
Okay. We got back together after a month and have been together ever since. We took it slow at the beginning to try and truly get to know each other before continuing to date and be official. I was so confident that we would get back together because God showed me that he was the person for me and put him in my life at a time where I really needed him. He was an answer to so many prayers. Here's the problem. I have wanted to tell him I love him. Typically, and in past relationships, I have been the one to say it first because I'm very open about my feelings. However, because he broke up with me for a month, I don't want to say it first. I know he loves me and everyone close to us has tried to get me to say it because they know he loves me too. However, I'm afraid if I tell him, he will freak out and question things. Should I say it first or continue to be patient and wait for him to say it to avoid a potentially awkward conversation that will hurt my feelings? Please help. Okay.
Well, the thing is, if you think that if you say it and then there's going to be an awkward conversation, then like he doesn't love you. Because if he loves you, then he would just be like, I love you too. But I don't think that you should say it first. No, I think you need to be patient. And as the man in the relationship, like he kind of leads the relationship. And I think it's great for you to be very emotionally, mature.
Right.
But
you might just like love him though. Like you might just love him. You might not be like in love with him because you said like typically and in past relationships, you've said it first. So have you been in love with all these people? Because I don't know. I just feel like if
there's
I was like,
a difference.
In love with someone and then like I was dating someone else, I don't know. Like it's not to say you can't be in love with multiple people in a lifetime, but you don't seem very old. Did you tell us how old you were? I can't remember. I just feel like
I would just give it more time to, maybe ruminate on that thought that Beth just said. Like, are you in love with him, number one?
Or are you just in a rush to kind of get like a pulse check on him? Like, are you just in a rush to say it to see what he's going to say?
Yeah.
Because, I do think like as the man and like the leader in the relationship or just how it's kind of supposed to be, he should say it first. Now, I don't want you to suppress your feelings and then that makes it like awkward for you, or you kind of feel like there's this silent tension that
and
only
there's
you're
definitely
feeling.
Somewhat of a timeline. I mean, if y'all are together for over a year maybe and he hasn't said it, then I would kind of start questioning like,
I do think that he is scared of seriousness if that's why he broke it up in the first place. So I don't know if he's going to be saying it anytime soon, just because that probably like scares him to like no end. I'm just assuming because he broke things off because it was too serious. So I just feel like he's not going to be eager to say I love you. Also, if you just feel like you love him and that you're in love with him and you want to say it, literally just say it.
Wait, I think they've been together for almost 2 years because they've been together since December of 2023. Wait, this shifts things.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so y'all been together for almost 2 years and he hasn't told you he loves you.
Well, this is the thing. I'd rather it hurt your feelings now than like you
continuing to put it off, waiting for him to say it. He never does. Then you finally break, you bring it up. It's 3 years in, and he's like, "No, I'm not ready for something serious."
Because like you're gonna feel
ah.
so stupid for not saying it just because you were like fearing him rejecting you.
I forgot that when I was giving advice in the first place, that y'all have been together since December 2023. That's kind of a long time.
Yeah. But like, don't take offense if he's not in love with you, because there's nothing wrong with you. You know what I mean? Just because he's not in love with you, in case he's not in love with you.
Oh my gosh, there's nothing wrong with you.
Yeah. Like you just need to go ahead and know that right now. Yeah.
I think,
but don't. I'm so quick to be like, don't say it.
I know.
But it's also like, maybe.
But like, okay, if you've been dating for almost 2 years, do y'all ever talk about marriage or like spending the rest of your life together or the future?
Mm-hmm.
Do y'all talk about the future? There's a lot of signs to look for.
Mm-hmm.
If he avoids any talk of the future, it's normally not a good sign.
Yeah. Yeah, agreed. And if you tell him that you love him, that you're in love with him, and it's not received well, I think that just provides clarity and exactly what you need. And I think it's a better thing than you're thinking it's going to be. It's going to hurt, though. And you're going to be looking in the mirror differently.
And you're going to feel like you're stupid and dumb and ugly, but you're not.
No,
you're
literally,
not.
You're going to have washboard
He's just insecure
abs.
and he has things to work through. These are all just potentials that we're giving you.
Right. You could get in the best shape of your life if he tells you that he's not in love with you.
Or you could still get the best shape of your life.
But do you know what I mean, though?
Yeah.
Like, you'll be chasing that. So, I don't know. I'm going to vote. I think my final answer is don't say it, babe.
Don't
say it. I mean, you got back together with him
and
after
maybe
you broke
him
up.
not saying it is clarity. I just want you to mull over these thoughts. I don't want to make a final decision for you.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
It's just like, as a man, like you should understand, like, this girl could go get snatched up by anyone. Like, don't you just want to like tell her how much you love her and like that? So maybe
right.
I know.
Yeah. We're going to lift you in prayer, and we have a couple prayer requests. So our first queen said, I'm writing to you with a very heavy heart today. My dad was diagnosed with cancer a couple of days ago, and at this point, that's all we know. We don't know the stage, or any further details. We're waiting as the doctor tries to schedule him an appointment with an oncologist, but I just ask that you both keep him and my family in your prayers at this trying and uncertain time. My family and I need all the love we can get right now. Love you both so much. Oh, okay. We 100% will. And our next one is Savannah. She said it's totally fine if you use my name. She said that she recently graduated PA school and listens religiously to the Pood every Tuesday morning on the way to clinicals. She said, y'all's prayer time always calms my nerves and feeds my soul, giving me peace and strength to take on whatever the day throws at me. I love that. On August 25th, I take the PANCE, P-A-N-C, which is my certification exam to be able to practice medicine as a physician's assistant. Me and my classmates have worked tirelessly over the past 27 months to get to this point and are eager and anxious to take the exam and, Lord willing, pass it. My prayer request is that the Lord continues to give me a clear and focused heart and mind to study well and efficiently these next 2 weeks to do the best that I can. Me and my family lost our grandmother to a cardiac event suddenly in June, and our papa recently had a cancer scare and is requiring surgery. Okay. She's so sweet. Okay, she said, thank you for praying with me weekly. All right, so let's take it to the Lord. God, thank you so much for this day, and thank you for waking us up this morning. Thank you for just the energy that we have to move through this day. God, thank you for every listener and viewer who is joining us and fellowshipping during your Pood. Lord, first I want to lift up our Queenie, who is just in a pickle with this relationship, God. She's seeking validation and clarity from her boyfriend. And Lord, I pray that she can receive that and that he can provide her with that. And God, I pray that you would just walk with her through this season, whether it's whatever the outcome and the circumstances are. God, I pray for our Queenie, who has just finished clinicals and is about to take the pants. I pray that you would just be with her, God, that she would have the mental clarity and focus to zone in on during her study sessions. Lord, I pray that you would just give her confidence and remembrance. Lord, that she would retain the information to perform perfectly on this exam. I pray for our Moomsy who wrote in, whose dad was diagnosed with cancer. God, I just pray that you would draw near to her family in this time of unknowing and as they're anxious and sad and scared. And Father, I pray that you would just calm their hearts and their minds with your love and with your presence, God, that they will feel you. I pray, God, they would lean on you and that they would turn to you for strength and love. God, I pray for everybody who's listening who has heavy hearts, God, something that is weighing on them. And I pray they would just surrender it to you. I pray that you would just hear their cries. God, thank you for being such a good father and for being such a safe place. God, for being a father and for being a friend. Thank you for walking with us every day. Lord, we love you so much. I pray for a great rest of our week, that you would just watch over us. We love you so much. And in Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
Amen.
I hope I was saying that right. Pants? P-A-N-C.
I wouldn't worry about it.
All those tests and certifications are funky. Funky names.
Yeah, and we know nothing about them.
And we know nothing about it.
More power to you.
Anyway, well, let's get into this day. It's a sunny day in the USA. Hadn't been sunny in weeks. Let's capitalize.
I miss the rain.
I know, because I kind of want to just like snuggle up.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll rain later this week.
Anyway,
Y'all don't forget, we love ya and Jesus saves ya.
Bye.
Bye.